I remember today. Good morning. Because it's been up since 4. So, Russia. The air transponder people, the people that sit there and they chase the airplanes around and see who's going, what's going, what kind of planes are going, the military planes, the rich planes, private planes, all that fun stuff. They noticed yesterday that Putin, I shouldn't say Putin, the Russian government was flying a lot of their military elite planes that, transports the government around to bunkers, back and forth. Now my mind sits there and says, in the worst case scenario is they're actually transporting the government officials, and that is not a fire alarm, by the way. They transport the government officials to their bunkers in case of a nuclear exchange, or they're prepping for a nuclear exchange, or something along those lines. My more conservative brain says, okay, they could be doing drills right now because tensions are so high. Pick your poison. And while doing these drills, they allowed their transponders to stay on to let the West know that they ain't fucking around. Go ahead, fuck around and see what happens. Just that thought. As a matter of fact, that is that stupid little solar thing. As wonderful as that thing is, it makes chirpy noises. I'm not quite sure why. But anyways, the other thing that they saw besides these elite military planes, transporting government officials or what have you, the oligarchs or the rich people are taking their private planes en masse and all going to the Middle East yesterday. Hold on. I forgot I had the kettle on. Started whistling Dixie. So anyways, the government is either running drills or actively moving members of the government to nuclear bomb shelters. And the oligarch elites are leaving Moscow in droves to the Middle East. And you sit there and you gotta wonder, like, oh my God. And just going off of what has happened prior times that we've had issues, Bay of Pigs, one of them, I can't remember them all, but that one's the one that sticks out in my mind. If they're actively doing this, then it's not a drill. I'm sitting there looking at a few days to mere weeks before we start lobbing bombs at each other. Because, Russia may shoot one off, but we shooting them too, everywhere. And I don't know. You prep, and you sit there and go, oh, fuck, did I prepare for this particular disaster? And I guess you could only do as good as you get. I think I'm going to shoot that thing. I'm going to find the speaker on that thing, and I'm going to shoot it. Anyways, watch the skies, pay attention. I think now would be a good time if you actually had a bug out location that you start looking. I think, and this is from old data, they've got supersonics now, but as soon as you find out, if you're allowed to find out that bombs have been, shot at you, I think they had 20 minutes. I'm gonna shoot that goddamn thing. 20 minutes. I told my son he's got an hour just to calm down because he leaves the house. And I said, if I found out about it, stay where you're at, where I know you're at. Text me if you've moved in some other direction, and I'm coming to get you. And you're coming home, no matter what. If he ends up getting his driver's license, he takes the van, and I tell him, you drop everything, you bring your ass home. That is how escalated it is now. And I'm imploring you all to now look into what your options are if you're in one of those cities that looks like it's a nice target for Russia or China. There's a whole lot going on. This could theoretically all be in response to what they know China is going to do. And they're afraid of what that means. Because you've already got Soros and the World Economic Forum saying Putin's destroying the civilized world. These people, and I've seen them in action, they will fight to the death because they have everything to lose. Putin's got everything to gain. China's got everything to gain. Think about that.